Hello friends, today we will learn about our universe. Our universe is very beautiful. It includes all existing things. It has numerous stars, planets, satellites, and many other heavenly bodies. Let us study about these bodies. The sun is the richest source of energy. It looks like a huge ball of fire. It gives heat and light. It is one of the numerous stars in the universe. There are other stars also which are even bigger than the sun, but they are very far away from the earth. The temperature of the sun's surface is about 5,500 degrees Celsius. All the planets, namely Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, revolve around the sun in their orbits. The Earth is the only planet which has life on it. A planet is a heavenly object that revolves around the sun. Do you know? It takes 8 minutes for the rays of sun to reach the Earth's surface. The moon is the Earth's nearest neighbor in the space. It is the only natural satellite of the Earth. Satellites are the heavenly bodies which revolve around the planets. Moon takes about 27.5 days to complete one circle around the Earth. The moon does not have its own light. It reflects the light of the sun. There is no air and water on the surface of moon. There are huge holes on its surface which are known as craters. The moon changes its shape every night. It is because we are able to see only that part of moon which is lit by the sun. Sometimes it is full moon, sometimes crescent moon, sometimes gibbous moon, and sometimes new moon when there is no moon. These different shapes of moon are called phases of the moon. These phases depend on the amount of sunlight received by the moon on different nights. Do you know? Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin were the first and second astronauts who landed on the moon on 21st July 1969. Stars are huge heavenly bodies which have light of their own. They appear small because they are very far away from the earth. Sometimes stars appear in fixed groups or patterns. These are called constellations. There are about 88 different constellations. Some of them are Ursa Major, the Great Bear, Scorpius, Scorpion, Orion, Hunter, Leo, Lion, etc. People use telescope to observe them. Do you know? Galileo was a great Italian scientist and astronomer. He invented telescope. He told the world a lot about our universe. The scientific study of heavenly bodies is called astronomy, and the people who study astronomy are called astronomers. Asteroids are small planet-like bodies in the solar system. They also orbit the sun. There are millions of asteroids, many being the broken remains of planet bodies. Comet is a mass of ice and dust that moves around the sun and looks like a bright star with a tail. Comets differ from asteroids by the presence of a tail. Meteorite is a piece of rock-like object traveling through outer space. Meteorites are much smaller than asteroids. When such an object enters the Earth's atmosphere, it produces a streak of light. This is called a shooting star or a falling star. Outer space is the empty space between the heavenly bodies. This space is a dark place. It illuminates only when there is a heavenly body on which light falls. The first man in space was Yuri Gagarin of Soviet Union. The people who go into the space are called astronauts. The Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, is the space agency of India. It built India's first satellite, Aryabhat, in 1975. In 1984, Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma became the first citizen of India to go into space when he flew aboard the Soviet rocket Soyuz T-11. Kalpana Chawla was the first Indian woman who went into space. She first flew on Space Shuttle Columbia in 1997. In 2003, she died in the Space Shuttle Columbia disaster. Sunita Williams holds the records for longest single space flight by a woman of 195 days. Total spacewalks by a woman, 7. And most spacewalk time for a woman, 50 hours, 40 minutes. Let us summarize. Our universe is made up of sun, planets, satellites, stars, and many other heavenly bodies. The sun is a huge ball of hot gases which gives us heat and light. The moon is a natural satellite of the Earth. Different shapes of the moon as seen in the night sky are known as phases of the moon. The fixed patterns or group of stars are called constellations. Asteroids, comets, and meteorites are also the parts of the solar system. ISRO is the space agency of India.